Marin Haile Selassie awaiting the birth of his child, unavailable tonight. But Rafa Schihos and Hugo Kuiper's return as part of 6 changes, Kindra. Meanwhile, Toronto injury worries for John Herdman. Short 3-day turnaround. Lorenzo Insigne begins on the bench. Davy Flores out with suspension. Only 2 changes. Match day 35 in future implications, with Chicago looking towards it and Toronto playing for it.
But Chicago's so good in transition. But then if you're patient and you sit back a little bit more and you force them to play through, you can find they'll find their center midfielders and pick you apart that way.
Here's Jimenez. Oh, it was a rasping drive from the Paraguayan, who caught all of it. He's been lively tonight.
And put that same amount of energy in, but a good liveliness to the start of the Chicago Fireside.
Owusu dropped by Jimenez. He's won the free kick. The referee's going to pull out the yellow card for the first time tonight, and it will go against the Chicago Fire captain. Trying to go the direct route, and down goes Lassiter. It's played on now for Kutsias. He's been very quiet. The youngster puts his head down, stings the gloves, open net, and this time Reynolds stopped by the former Fire keeper, Toronto's Sean Johnson. Here's Bernardeschi. Oh, lovely touch, the cleverest. That's world class from Bernardeschi, and he's got a lot of space in front. And here comes the Italian on that left foot, and in the end goes to ground. The referee not at all interested.
Draws himself inside the box, goes to beat the defender. Cuts inside, draws a little contact, and he is going to the monitor.
After review, number 30, Chicago commit a triple offense. Final decision, penalty.
Penalty awarded to Toronto FC. Owusu places it carefully and accurately, and Toronto from the spot claimed the advantage at the tail end of the first half. 1-0.
Unlucky for Jimenez, but that is all the work done by Bernardeschi to create that opportunity. They've looked tired. They've looked like they're a little frustrated. And Owusu just takes it with that left foot. Cool, calm, collected. Brady starts to go to his right. He's trying to read the play. The hesitation up to the ball.
Along with Fabian Oethers and Ari Lassiter. Kuipers and Kutsias up top. But this is Toronto on the front foot now. Space for Prince Owusu. Got a hold of all of that. These are the league rankings presented by Target, and with that 3-back setup, Toronto covering more ground than any other side in MLS except for the Colorado Rapids. Miller adding some attacking punch. Just to find that space on the right. First touch of the game here for Gutierrez, the USA under-23, local Chicago product, and then I'll see the first booking for Shane O'Neill. Vary the approach, going direct for Gutierrez. Swept away by Toronto's Matty Longstaff, and Kerr is back on, now gives chase. DeAndre Kerr in a 3v3. Fancies his chance, and Kerr pulled back. Down goes DeAndre Kerr. The referee, well, turning a blind eye, not awarding a penalty.
To congest it even more, so just a miscue there.
And Gutierrez keeps it on. Acosta thinks about it, and Acosta wrapped all of his left foot around it, but couldn't steer it towards the target.
And Johnson's going into the books. Yellow card, delay.
They'll take that one as they look to get out of here with all 3 points. Toronto able to clear it with relative ease. This is Lassiter. Couple of step overs, a lot of flash and panache. Good looking cross, belted in, and Chicago have fired back. Jonathan Dean, with his first goal in Major League Soccer, has restored hope. It's on in Bridgeview, 1-1.
Just an outside of the right boot touch. Jimenez is fighting through this one. Gutierrez makes this little run. Look at that. It draws the defender out of that space. Lassiter cuts it back on his right foot. It looks like he doesn't hit it cleanly when he chips his ball across. A little step over there, but he clips it perfectly over the head of Barlow. And I believe it was Larea The player we've been talking about has been so on point defensively all night long. And it's Jonathan Dean who gets on the wrong side of him and just gets a touch on it to beat Sean Johnson on the back post.
And his lines of communication crossed with Sean Johnson. Added time is presented by Audi. Osorio, slick feet. Referee will go to the pocket and book Schihos. Another piece of skill. This time it's Tyrese Spicer, the Segedin substitute. Got away from the pressure well. Lorea made by a meaty challenge. Free kick awarded to the visitors. Montero looked as though he's going to go to his pocket.
Omsberg's yelling, it's all ball, and Lorea starts shoving.
So
Omsberg with the yellow, I would assume.
Insigne eliminating all deliberation, and it will be Lorenzo Insigne rattling the post. What a hit from the Neapolitan. Mamma mia.
He strikes it perfectly. You see the technique there with the right foot, curling it up and over the wall. And he's got
Bernardeschi trying to hit that channel, well weighted by Lorea. Bernardeschi around one. Federico Bernardeschi keeps possession alive. It's Kellen Acosta for Chicago trying to thread it through. Gutierrez plays it. Mueller. They get the block in, and it's long to the rescue. Still on now. Gutierrez slithers around one. Mueller this time once again blocked at the back. And Toronto hanging on by a thread. My goodness. A courageous night back there. Kevin Long putting in quite the shift for Toronto FC. And that will do it. This one is in the books, and match day 35 is history. It was wild at the finish.